everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Annydee, and you're in for another beautiful moment. If you're coming here for the very first time, just go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and also share. If this page has been a blessing to you, want to go ahead and just share the good news. And if you are a returning viewer, we want to say a very big thank you for being part of the journey, for being part of our growth process. We want to say thank you for helping us increase the community and making us just one big family. Yeah. So today we have something super interesting to talk about, and it talks about accepting to be helped. Accepting to be helped. This is a very difficult topic. What I mean difficult, I've seen it play out in the lives of a lot of people. I mean lots of people, especially the ones who are known to be high performance people, especially the ones who society has placed somewhere in their heads. Yeah, I understand that. I understand the feeling going out there to ask for help, especially when you are yourself a helper. It's difficult, I understand that, but you have to understand that you are not self-sufficient. No, you are not, like, as much as you want to feel enough with yourself, you have to understand that there are some gray areas in your life you need help. You don't have everything all figured out, you know. And when we talk about asking for help or accepting to be helped, it's not just financial. It's just that most of our problems are centered around finance. So it's only normal that when somebody is in help or is in need, we just tag it around finance. You know, you could be in need of mental help. You could be in need of physical help. You could be in need of spiritual help. At the same time, you could be in need of financial help. You know, so because you're coming to me for financial help and I probably do not have what it takes to render that help to you, doesn't mean I can't provide you with certain information that will help you get the finance. I could just give you one information that could help you put everything in place, and boom, 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 yeah, you have everything locked, sealed, delivered to you. So you must keep an open mind. When you go to people for help, you have to understand that it could be a yes, it could be a no, and it could also be a wait. Lots of persons are very, very intentional how they plan. Some persons could have a quarterly plan. Some persons could have a monthly plan. And if you bump into them for help, I'm sorry, you may not get that desired help you're looking for. That doesn't mean they are bad anyways. No, they are not. They are only trying to, also help themselves. They're also trying to help them. So I understand that feeling of, I don't want to receive a no from anybody. No, I can't do this. No. You have to go ahead and ask for help. The Bible even says it. Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek, you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. Why not just go ahead and do that? Go ahead and do it. When things like this happen, you begin to hear cases of mental health. You begin to hear cases of depression. You begin to hear cases of suicide. That he was in their need and he couldn't ask anybody because people look up to him. People look up to her. A senior colleague of mine will always say, out of shame, I cannot drink poison. Dear viewer, out of shame, don't drink poison. Out of shame, don't stay in your corner and die. In the Bible, blind Bartimaeus, he literally cried out for help. They were stopping him, they rebuked him, they criticized him. They were trying to put him down, but he shouted, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me. He cried, he screamed, he wanted to be heard. So for somebody who is looking for help, shout it out. I understand you have the insecurities of, I don't want to tell him and I begin to hear my case out there. I don't begin to hear my stories out there. The most important thing is, who do you go to for help? Who do you go to for help? This usually happens with, like I said, high performance people. People who people look up to. It is hard. It is really, really hard. I've been there. I've been there severally. It is hard. I won't even lie to you. But there are some key notes. There are some key things to actually point out when accepting help. One of it is asking for help triggers a feeling of shame. It triggers a feeling of shame. Just imagine a child coming to you, oh, daddy, mommy, I want this. And the child is being deprived, probably because, yes, the child should receive a no sometimes. Yes, maybe it wasn't really available at the time you were making that request. So you put yourself under that umbrella of, oh, I don't want to have the feeling of shame. It is quite shameful asking for something and not getting it. Please stop it already. Stop it already. You cannot get everything you request for. Keep that shame aside. Have you thought about the feeling that comes with a yes? For adventure, it was a yes. Have you thought of the joy? Imagine you were supposed to make a request of 20 million naira and you are ashamed. Imagine your helper is right here having 20 million naira to give to you. You are saying you are ashamed, or you're having a feeling of shame. Think about the joy. If you're having a feeling of shame, I think the way to help yourself out is to think about the feeling when a yes is given to you and that request is answered. Think about it, yes. The second is giving people control over your life. I understand that very well. You don't want to put yourself in a position where the next person has everything to say about you. You're giving the person, and most of the time it is foundational, trust me. It is foundational. Some persons grew up in a family where they did everything themselves. Some persons are taking responsibility from a very tender age. Some persons did not have a support system around them while growing up. Some persons lost their support system. Some persons had to learn the hard way. So I can understand that feeling of giving people control over your life. That's because over time, you've learned how to do things for yourself. But like the Bible will say, in him I live, move, and have my being. Have my being. Have my being, yes. So why do I feel like you have control over my life? No, you don't have control over my life. That one request I'm making, or you are making, does not, it doesn't make you beggarly. No, it doesn't. At all. So stop tagging it. Stop giving it a name. Stop giving it a name. Don't feel like anybody's in control of your life. No, they are not in control. You are absolutely in control. And ultimately, God is in control of your life. So don't use that to summarize everything about yourself. No, don't do that. The next is learning to ask for help requires the willingness to drop the idea that one is a burden. I get this very well. Many persons do not want to feel like I am disturbing the next person. I don't want to feel like I'm a burden to the next person. I really don't know what the next person is going through. While that is alright, what if that person is in a position at that point in time to support you? You would have been depriving yourself, or you would have deprived yourself of that help. Don't see yourself as a burden. Over time, you have helped people. Over time, you have supported a lot of persons. Over time, people have looked up to you, and now it's your turn to receive help, and you're sitting in a corner thinking you are a burden. How, my brother? How, my sister? You are not a burden. You're not a burden. Not at all. As a matter of fact, you have been able to show that responsibility. You pay school fees. You do so. You provide for people. Yes, you do. So how is it that just this one thing is making you feel like you are a burden? You're not a burden. I think I can remember a celebrity, one time like that in Nigeria. The person just came out. I think it was out of play or something. The person was just joking. And the person said that, my birthday is coming up. Can you show me something like that? I'm just trying to paraphrase it. The person came out, and the entire Nigeria came out to show him something. I'm telling you, that would have been a joke. But I'm just saying that you may not just know people out there waiting for you to just ask. Many a time, trust me, people out there may not really know what to give to you as somebody they look up to, because they think you have it all figured out. Not knowing that you are having suicidal thoughts. Not knowing that you are having mental health issues. How? We've heard cases of mentors, role models, who took their lives out of pressure. Please don't put yourself in that position. Ask for help. The next one be asking help and generosity can bring out a caring response in others. You know, sometimes we just sit in our corner and we try to judge people. You know, but there's a popular saying that goes that don't judge a book by its cover. You know, we just judge people from wherever we are because the person doesn't smile, the person does not look open, the person does not look like it's welcoming, whatever, you know. We just judge the person. But by the time you go to approach certain persons, you would just be shocked to know that the person has a lot to offer. The person can be the most caring person you could ever think of. I'm telling you for a fact. Remember the conversation now with the Samaritan woman by the well. The woman did not look open. She kept looking at Jesus. Why is this one asking me for water? But at the end of the day, that conversation yielded a lot. A lot. So you asking for help or for support from people might even be opening up another part of them you really did not know. And even helps them to be more caring. Because seeing you asking for help only tells them that a lot of persons are actually in need of a lot of things. So it opens them up to be kinder. It opens them up to extend the hand of fellowship to people some more. It opens them up to a lot. So please, whatever and wherever you find yourself, whatever situation you find yourself, wherever you find yourself and you need help, daddy, mommy, uncle, auntie, pastor, sister, brother, whoever you are watching this video right now, please and please go for it. Go for it. Stop feeling ashamed. Don't feel ashamed at all. Go for it. You are not God. You are a human being after all. Yes, you are a human being. So please go ahead and ask for help. Receive help. You must. You must. Don't put yourself in a position where you cannot get help. Please, I beg you. Receive help. Receive help. Receive help. I'm begging you to receive help. Receive help in Jesus' name. Amen. If this video has helped you, just go down the comment section and say, Annie, this video was helpful to me. And if you have a contrary opinion, just go down the comment section and also tell us, Annie, I do not agree with you. And I'll be there to take your responses. Thank you all so much for being part of this channel. God bless you real good. I'm going to see you some other time on Beautiful Moments with Annydee. Bye-bye.